Hello YouTube friends, welcome to my channel. My name's Deidre from our Upcycled Life, and I do lots of thrifting, upcycling, repurposing, and DIY content. If you like that kind of stuff, we love new crafting friends. So make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification so you don't miss any great content. Today I have a really quick video. I have 4 Father's Day projects that I did, and I thought I would share them with you because they're really easy to create if you need a last minute gift idea. All the graphics that I used are available in my Etsy store. You can pick them up, and make sure you use the code SAVE50 for 50% off all of my graphics in the store, and you can use them on your projects to make them. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to make first a beer bottle opener. You need a glass jar, some wire, and a bottle opener. I got the bottle opener off of eBay, and we're going to put homemade chalk paint all over the glass bottle. We're going to put 1 coat of black chalk paint, let it dry, and then put 1 coat of white chalk paint and let it dry, and then we're ready for the graphics. All of the graphics for these projects are my Mod Podge reverse graphic technique. I'll put a link up above and down below in the description so you can see a full detailed description of how to do these. The graphics have completely dried. I take a damp rag, dampen it so you can just start to see the graphic show through, rub all the paper off, and you have a fabulous graphic. I wrapped some wire around the glass jar, put a couple screws in, attached the wire to the glass jar, and then I covered it all up with a little bit of jute. Now we're going to make a Grandpa's Garage sign. We're going to paint it with the white and the black chalk paint and then add the graphics again. And this is the Mod Podge reverse graphic technique. I've printed these off on my LaserJet printer, and you have to make sure that you reverse the text, cut it down to size, and then Mod Podge it onto your project, and then let it set overnight, dry completely, and then rub off the paper the next day, and your graphics will stay on your sign. Make sure you watch to the very end, and I'll show you all the completed projects at the end of the video so you can see how fabulous they all turned out. I had an old wrench that I wanted to add to the bottom of the sign for embellishment, so I'm just going to glue it right onto the sign. And I also had some old chain and some little hooks that I'm going to nail it into the sign with, and I think it's going to give it a really cool kind of vintage Grandpa's Garage sign feel. And this is all just stuff that I've kind of collected along the way, and I knew I would have a purpose for it someday, and today's the day. Does anybody else collect little bits and pieces like this and just kind of tuck them away for that special project? Unfortunately, some of my little bins of stuff that I've tucked away have turned into very big bins, so it always feels good when I can use up these little pieces on these kind of projects. After you've watched this video, I would love to know which one you like the best. So let me know down in the comments which project was your favorite. Project number 3, a really cool fishing sign. You're going to chalk paint it, add some candle wax, paint the acrylic paint over top, sand it and distress it really well, add your graphics, let them sit overnight, rub off the graphics, and this turned out fabulous. If you're interested in any of these graphics, they're all available in my Etsy store, and you can pick them up. Make sure you use the code SAVE50 and you'll get 50% off all of the graphics in my store. I had these 2 old vintage spindles, really chippy and green, and I'm going to add the signs onto them, and I'm going to hot glue them to fasten them onto the back of the spindles. Project number 4, workshop saw. I find these at yard sales all the time. They need to be primed so they don't leach rust, painted with some white chalk paint. You add your graphics, let them set overnight, rub them off, and it's a beautiful gift for Father. And here's a look at all the finished Father's Day DIYs. I just love this fishing sign, and I had an old lure, so I hung it on the top, and I added a jute string to hang it from, and I think it turned out fabulous. Grandpa's garage sign is really cool. I really distressed it before I added my graphics. All my projects I've sealed with a polyacrylic sealer also, so they're nice and protected. And this one's really neat. You can open up your beer, put the beer caps right in your little jar that says cheers. I love when I find these old hand saws, and I added an old rusty hinge with some E6000 on the end of this to finish it off. And here's a little bonus one. This is another one that I did gone fishing. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I love to read them. I'll be sharing so many more DIY, thrifting, repurposing videos, so if you aren't already following along, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and that will let you know when I upload my next video. See you real soon. Take care and have a great day.